Hey, whoop. Take two. You're going to include this. I just know it. What's he doing? What are you doing?
Just highlighting that section for later.
Hey, welcome to episode 112 of Front Seat Gamer. I'm Nick. I'm here with Saveun.
Yep.
And Blake.
Yep.
No guests today. How's it going, guys?
It's going well.
Why no guests?
Jesus, Nick just did the creepiest look at all of us.
And there's still no answer. It's because we didn't get a guest today. It's because we didn't want to.
Yep.
Just want to hang out.
We just thought it would be the OJ crew.
The OJ crew.
The OJ crew.
Because we love orange juice. Love it.
Yep.
That's what we call ourselves, the OJ crew.
The OJ crew.
You guys been playing anything?
I've hardly been playing anything. I played a little more Zelda, but that's all I've been playing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's worth really talking about unless Sav's been playing more Zelda.
It's definitely worth talking about Zelda.
Oh
Haven't
man, we've talked a lot about Zelda.
I feel like we've talked it to death. The only juice we're getting out of the stone anymore is Sav.
Yeah,
Zelda.
Saveun. Tell me, you been playing Zelda at all?
A little bit.
Really? Still?
What do you mean still?
Because all right, here's.
Well, Red Dead PC just came out, didn't it? I thought.
I was waiting for someone to bring that up.
You...
It did just come out.
And Zelda's been better, obviously. More fun.
Man, we these two topics. I feel have been beaten.
Welcome to episode 112 of Zelda and Red Dead.
Hold on, before we get into that, can you just read one of the comments that we've got there?
Yeah. At this point, I'm pretty sure Blake has killed off Saveun and Nick and is faking their existence by cutting bits of Breath of the Wild and RD2 conversations from previous episodes while talking to himself.
That was in relation to 2 episodes ago. A listener mentioned that. And wouldn't you know, it's relevant right now.
Yeah.
This guy's a time traveler.
Hey, we don't got a lot going on in our lives. We got work.
Well, you got two things.
We got 2 games.
You got 2 things going on, Zelda and Red Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's very topical right now because it just hit PC.
All right. Tell me about it, Saveun.
I had a very hellish time trying to get it installed on my PC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because
shit, what do you want to know, man? I could yarn about this.
Man, I don't know. Why was it so hellish?
All right. It was the PC release is it was meant to come out 5th of November.
Mm-hmm.
5th of November in New Zealand was Tuesday. It was 5th of November in the States, meaning Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. I could wait till Wednesday.
Yeah. We're used to that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that happened. I install it. It's 150 gigs.
Whoa. Okay.
that is enormous.
Massive. It's cool.
That's how good it is.
Like I upgraded
It's
my
just
PC for this.
Very
it's
high.
all, it's all good.
textures.
It's all good. All right. So Wednesday comes along. I go to install it. It's available, and then it what's it called?
Decompresses?
Yeah, decompresses itself.
Like,
That takes 30 minutes.
Oh.
It's cool. The install takes a while. Drivers and all that kind of stuff. You have to have the latest NVIDIA driver.
Wow.
Windows needs to be up to date. Anyway, I got to launch it, and it doesn't launch. I get errors
Oh, shit.
that whole night, so I don't even play it on Wednesday.
Did you have to go to the internet and be like, what am I getting this error for?
It was actually pretty common. There were Reddit threads about it.
Yeah.
People just hard crashing.
Oh.
It wouldn't launch, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I try it for about an hour, just trying to get it to run.
Yeah.
And then just give up.
And then switch on the PlayStation and start playing it on there.
Nah, not even. I was just exhausted. I was kind of angry.
Yeah. At Red Dead. Whoa.
At Red Dead not
Whoa.
starting. Anyway, Thursday comes around. We're busy at work. I think.
Yeah, we're pretty busy.
So I'm not taking time off or anything. I go to work, come home, I try to relax, get some Red Dead on.
Get some Red Dead.
Go back home on Thursday. Same thing. Same crash. go to launch it from the Rockstar launcher, fails, contact support,
Yeah.
repeat for another hour.
Hmm.
Mm.
Don't get it working. Shit, I check everything. I check the system files through the launcher. I waste Thursday. Anyway, Friday happens.
Oh man.
Then that's yesterday, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yesterday.
Friday yesterday. Stay at work a little later, go home, look forward to
So crashing Red Dead a bunch.
to trying to get ready
Maybe
for it.
today's the day.
Yeah, because these guys apparently updated the launcher.
Oh yeah.
So
So
they-
like they fixed it.
Yeah,
They've-
apparently they'd fixed it.
Yeah.
So I was like looking forward to this thing.
Uh-huh.
Restart the launcher, it fixes it.
Oh.
I try that, that doesn't work. Yeah, I end up going to Reddit,
Yeah.
and people are saying like, check these things. You have to disable your freaking firewall, run on admin,
Oh, man.
disable.
Those are the things where you really just don't know.
Yeah, if you don't know what the problem
What
is.
the problem is,
you just
those are
start
the-
going, I'm going to just...
It was real
Yeah.
gross. I was talking to like Rockstar support as well.
Wow.
And yeah, they had nothing
Did
to
you tell
say.
them how many times you bought GTA?
No, but I should have.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
They
I
might
should have
actually-
like
You should have
Stars and
told
Stripes
them.
at this
Yeah.
point.
You bought T-shirts off them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be
no,
like,
I did
"Look."
bring that up.
You bought, I think what you mean is you bought T-shirt, right?
I brought multiple T-shirts, believe it or not. Anyway,
But didn't you only get one?
so that the second time I brought shirts, yes.
Oh, the second time.
Anyway, so what happened was I found a thread which said you need to have like the latest BIOS on your motherboard.
What?
What?
Yeah. So,
What? Hang on. What the
at-
hell does
at
that
this
have to
point-
do with the game?
at this point, I was like grasping at straws,
Yeah.
and I was just like, look, I'm just gonna give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, new kind of newish machine.
Yeah.
And this whole BIOS thing, like, kind of scares me a little bit.
Yeah. This is like some
'Cause,
deep
you're-
technical
You're
shit.
at some.
Yeah, I've bricked the keyboard
Yeah.
trying to flash it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I download this thing. It's my motherboard. It's my main computer.
Yeah.
I don't want to freaking.
You don't want to
break
destroy
anything.
the thing that
But-
everything plugs into.
Yeah.
But Red Dead's worth it, really.
It
Mm.
it
It's
was
worth the risk.
late. It was late. It was like 11 p.m. last night.
Yeah.
Get my USB ready. Make sure it's FAT32.
Ooh, yep. Yep.
Fat 32.
Yo. Anyway, plug this thing in and install it, and it takes, I don't know, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Go back and launch it, and it freaking loads.
Yes.
And then I have this huge sigh of relief.
And you go to bed.
At this point, it's midnight. Yeah. And I'm tired.
Yeah.
Man, and yeah, it finally launched, and I was happy.
The
Went to
first
bed.
time in
This
your
week.
entire life.
Well,
And it was good. It was a good feeling to go to bed. I was actually kind of excited, but tired as well.
yeah.
Anyway, I got up at like 5:30
It's-
a.m.
It's one of those. It's one of those things where you're annoyed that you're so tired because you want to play it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel like
man.
that.
Yeah, because
You're like, damn, body needing sleep.
dude, it was the same feeling I had when I brought Red Dead.
Oh yeah, because you did the midnight launch.
on the midnight launch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it wasn't until like 3 a.m. or something that you said you actually managed to sit down and start playing it. And you're
Yeah.
like, damn it, I'm
They
too
just-
tired.
Rockstar wants you to really have to wait to play their
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, I'm having to work to
Yeah.
play this game.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, I played a bit of
Yeah.
bit of that game
So that
this
was
morning.
this morning.
And it's good. That's all I have to report.
No problems.
Just good.
It looks great.
Okay.
Um,
That's good.
It looks, and it's smooth.
Uh-huh.
How is it?
Feels like there's a butt in there somewhere.
No, it's everything I thought it would be.
Oh, all right.
Is it how does it compare to the PlayStation?
It's really good.
Yeah. Like, can you actually notice how that it looks better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, the I remember bitching about like how HDR wasn't really working at some
yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah.
And I read about this recently. Apparently, Microsoft and PlayStation came together.
Yeah.
And they have like put together HDR standards for consoles
Oh, cool.
for video games. And it's cool because their latest update meant a lot of games now support
Yeah.
HDR. Red Dead is
Yeah.
one of them on console.
Yeah, Red Dead. I messed around with the HDR settings on Red Dead.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that happened like maybe the last 2 months.
Hmm.
Anyway, PC one came in. I wanted to turn that shit right up. And it feels great.
Cool. What kind of graphics card have you got?
I got currently a 1080 Ti, and I'm contemplating getting a I hear that there are 2080 Ti Super cards coming out at some point, and I might be.
They would
interested.
have the real-time ray trace capability, right?
Yeah, I think the 20 series all
Yeah.
all have that.
Yeah, you can turn. Well, but not all games support that, right? Isn't that?
No,
Yeah.
but they're more like beefier
Yeah,
than
yeah,
like
Mm.
previous cards. So yeah, I'm eyeballing that.
Man, that's cool.
But yeah, I just got into the horseshoe outlook area, so out of the snow.
Oh right, yeah.
So I just got out there.
Yep.
I'm starting to see like green.
Yep.
The
Ooh.
forest.
More than just white.
Yeah. And it's great, man.
Mm.
Cool.
The sun is just like, man, HDR is great.
Yeah.
Like when you have it.
Wait until Zelda comes on PC.
Yeah. Well, you might be waiting a while.
I don't know if you get into HDR content like with your new TV or anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
No,
Okay.
the only thing I've messed around with the HDR is on Red Dead, where I was like went into the settings and
Yeah.
and changed stuff. My TV has a setting that's called Smart HDR,
Mm.
and like, yeah, my TV I'm still fiddling with settings now because even now I'm just like, oh, there's something not
Yeah.
quite right. I fiddle with it a little bit.
I think that's me with like the first 30 minutes of any video game.
Yeah,
Like control, I'll just like toggle settings.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just like
Red
auto.
Yeah.
Or ultra. And
Oh,
then-
well, for video games, yeah, just be like, where's the ultra
Yeah.
setting?
Yep. So yeah, it looks good.
Cool. Now,
Um,
look, I know we've talked about it to death, but I just got to know why and when Zelda. Why and when?
why and when?
Yeah. Why? So did you last play it, and why are you still playing it?
I think I played it Thursday.
Ooh. While you were
Yeah.
waiting for things to
no,
stop crashing.
no,
Yeah.
Ivy was cooking dinner.
Uh huh.
I had some downtime. I think I just came home.
Yeah.
I like to just relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Turn
Were
that
you
on.
playing on handheld?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, I was.
Yeah. Do you have a dock?
No dog.
Oh, okay. So
Um,
you're solely playing on handheld.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there a difference between these two experiences?
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The resolution's higher.
Yeah,
on it.
one's on a bigger screen.
That's,
Yeah.
that too.
I know it's a little more powerful docked.
Yeah.
It's just for me, it's just the controls really.
Yeah.
Like that, like handheld controls just feel a bit weird.
I think I'm used to it now.
Yeah, you
Mm.
probably got used.
And I've seen some gifs of like really good Zelda players like playing that. So I see how crazy you can get
Yeah.
switching weapons on the fly and
Yeah.
killing huge monsters.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm nowhere close to that.
Yeah.
How far through the game are you? Did you get to the elephant?
No. The 4 icons for them have just shown up.
Okay.
I just got the camera.
Okay.
I just got my camera.
Oh, so okay. So
yeah,
you
yeah.
just made it to Hateno Village.
Oh no, I'm back with the older lady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kakariko Village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
Yeah,
seeing the
Because
little
she
girl.
makes the things show up, right? When you
Yeah.
talk to her, and then I don't know. I don't think that's necessary.
No.
Oh.
it's not.
Like
I'm just going-
as this is a gripe, I guess, with Nintendo bloody handholding you. You know, you see these giant like beasts,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh yeah, I'll go there, and then Nintendo are like, oh, by the way, here's some points on your map where these beasts are, and you're like, I can see them.
Uh huh.
I don't need to like, I don't need them pointed out on the map.
Wait, you
because-
can see them?
Yeah, well, there's one that's flying in the sky the whole
Okay.
time. If you get close to the volcano, you see one crawling around.
Okay.
They're huge. It's hard
yeah.
to miss.
The elephant, you sort of like. There's a quest basically to get to.
The
Yeah.
camel you can't see.
I haven't seen the camel.
There you go. That's why, Blake. That's why.
But where's the sense of discovery?
Oh, you're right. That game is really lacking a sense of discovery.
Yeah.
That's what it's lacking.
Well, it's all about a sense of discovery.
yeah,
except
that's exactly right, Blake.
except it tells you where the giant like
Oh, no.
story tall.
Oh no, it gives
things
you your main
are.
objective.
That's
oh
like-
no. Oh no.
That's like saying.
What
That's
am
like
I
saying
gonna
halfway.
do?
That's imagine if like halfway through the game, you went to someone and they were just like, oh, by the way, there's a castle in the middle of the map, and they point it out to you, and you're just like, I know.
I'd be like, great. That'll help.
Now I know where the castle is.
That'll help me get my bearings when I'm in other places around the world.
No, you don't need. it's unnecessary. I saw that and was like, this is unnecessary.
Is sure
This
it's
is over the top.
unnecessary. I don't see this as a problem.
For the beasts,
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I'm
Oh my
Well,
god, am I
shit.
agreeing with Saveun on something?
I'm just saying that thing of like the icons.
Yeah.
I'm just going towards icons right at this
Right.
point.
Yeah.
And so I need some goals.
Right there, you go. Honestly, I reckon just go off the beaten track. See what's
And not
around.
follow these things
Yeah.
on the map.
Have you found many Korok seeds?
I'm not like actively pursuing Korok seeds
Right.
or anything. I'm still trying to figure this horse situation out. The horse I'm on
Yeah.
just won't obey the directions I give it.
Oh, you gotta sue
tame
them.
it. Yeah, you gotta sue them.
I sue them.
He goes,
No, I know.
he pats him. He goes,
I know that, and then the pink comes off.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
The pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried feeding him an apple?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
I don't try feeding them. I just hold it, and then they snatch it out of my
They
hand.
walk
Oh,
over
that's cool.
and eat the apples.
I
Yeah.
fed a dog meat and the pink thing.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. You can if you feed a dog meat.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll show you where treasure chests are.
Oh shit! I fed this dog meat because it was just sitting there, and then the pink mist came over its head, and I was like, oh cool, and it followed me for a little while, and then I was like, oh sweet, do I just have a dog now? And then it just ran off.
Yeah.
Freaking dog.
So are you having fun?
It's okay. I completed a shrine yesterday.
Oh nice.
Yeah?
Oh, I did the one. I remember. Jake did the
Oh, the flipping the thing around.
not flipping the thing. It was like the gyroscope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that was gross.
How do you do that with with the handle?
That one is very difficult on the handheld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
like-
you gotta turn the whole thing, including the screen.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is a bit gross on the handheld.
The annoying part is that right at the end you got to flick it. Is that what you had?
It depends on
Yeah,
which
you-
one.
Like there's
do,
a
yeah,
ramp.
yeah.
There's
'Cause
a
it
ramp.
won't-
Okay, yeah.
You have to like.
There's a gap.
Yeah, you got to give it
Yeah.
a bit of a boost.
That's right.
Yep.
by giving it a flick. And
Oh,
then
my
it'll
goodness.
go over.
Is this the one that was like a maze through?
Yeah, there's a maze.
okay.
Yeah, and a ball you have to guide through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here.
If you say flip it over.
You can flip it over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The other side is flat.
But then.
But you can't do it on handheld. Well,
Yeah.
I guess you could technically do it on handheld mode if you
Well,
fly
you-
on the floor.
You just flip yourself upside
Yeah.
down.
But
But
when
you
it's,
still have to do that flick motion, right?
Yeah.
yes,
but
it's a
it's
lot
easier. Yeah.
because there's no
Nothing in the way.
obstacles in the way.
Yeah.
Also, like, because to get it into that, that round disc, there's like a fence on the other side.
Yeah.
So there's like safety net basically. If you
Yeah.
flick it too far,
I
it won't
gotcha.
go over. It'll like
Yeah.
hit the net and then land in the thing.
I don't think if I was to flip it over that it would have made it much easier.
It was still tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I tried that 10
Did you
times.
get the chest on it?
No,
Mm.
didn't even know how to.
Because you got to make it so that the maze thing is tilted in a way that you can like glide down to it,
Mm.
but then not tilted too far that you
You get
like,
trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, okay.
And then
Yeah,
you sort
that's
of just
cool.
like run over to it and,
Yeah.
and grab it.
No, I didn't figure that out.
Every shrine has a secret chest somewhere.
Mm.
So that's just a little tip for you.
I've seen them,
Mm.
and I'll attempt to open them.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lose 30 minutes trying to.
Fair
get a thing.
enough.
Yeah.
I have lost many hours
Yeah.
getting all those chests because I'm addicted to that game.
hmm
It's a good game. It's a
Do
good
you
game.
still play it?
I actually do still play it. I tried to get my wife to play it about a week ago.
Mm.
It was making her nauseous, and so then I just played it myself.
Oh man.
Just running around and also then driving around on my motorcycle.
Oh yeah, you got that.
That's right.
I had
That
my
thing's so much fun.
my first blood moon.
Oh, right.
That-
Did you know that was going to happen?
Nah. I saw a lot of this red mist coming into
Yeah.
the screen, and I was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah.
Because I was actually heading out to the back into the village,
Mm.
and that started happening, and
Yeah.
then it happened, and
Yeah.
then I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, it
There's
resets
some,
the world.
There's some
Yeah.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, there's some
That's
Dark
a-
Souls.
Yeah.
Oh, does that happen in Dark Souls?
Well, I mean, when you die,
Oh,
Things reset.
yeah.
things
okay,
reset. Yeah.
sure.
But it's cool. I like that mechanic.
Mm.
That it's just like every once in a while it pops up.
It's like every 30 days.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And there's actually, I'm gonna spoil something. There's a shrine
Mm.
that you can only activate during a blood moon.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So eventually you'll probably stumble.
Have you
across
I found a shrine that I didn't find the first time I played where you can trade. you can swap your health and stamina.
Oh wow.
Oh, you're talking about yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
So if you've
The
got too
demon
much,
shrine.
if you've got too much like stamina, and you're like, shit, I should have got health instead. You can swap them.
Mm.
Yep,
Yeah, but I think it charges you money.
it does.
Yeah,
Jeez, man.
It's not much
100
money.
rupees or something
Okay.
for each
Yeah,
swap.
it's not much. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm rolling in it.
Are you?
Yeah.
How many rupees do you have?
Oh, actually, I'm probably not rolling in it. I think I've got like 9,000 now.
Jeez.
But
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I had like 15,000 at one point.
Yeah.
And then I bought a house, and then everything in the house.
Have you started building Tari Town yet?
No, what?
Ooh.
I don't even know. I've still only explored like basically that same quarter of the map that I'd explored the first time.
the Akala region,
I guess.
the top right.
Well, no,
area.
there's that. There's like
Yeah, and
from
then
the
also there's
top,
Aura
and then
region.
all the
Yeah.
regions south of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I'm heading towards like I'm in a southern region that was all like rainforesty, tropical,
Mm.
and there's a big electric dragon coming out of a waterfall, and I jumped on it, and then it zapped me.
Mm.
Have you
And
seen any of the dragons yet, Severn?
Dragons.
Yeah.
Sometimes
don't-
you just
I don't
see them
think
in the
so.
sky, and you're like, "Whoa, what?"
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would know
Oh.
if you'd seen them. They're quite big.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I haven't.
Cool.
Yeah, and now I'm heading west along there, and I think there's a big bridge in the distance. And
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna head down there, and it's like this is new territory I've not been to, because everywhere I've been to before in this game I've been to before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's like, ooh,
Now you're gonna start seeing some new stuff. I think that's quite interesting that you went and retraced your steps.
well,
Almost intentional.
I
it seems
it
like.
was a little bit intentional, but
Mm.
like I mean I explored more
Mm.
of those regions.
Yeah.
but like I don't know, I just felt like this is the way I should play it.
Fair enough.
I just went with what felt natural.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, like I was just going along, being like, I'm not following the dots on the map.
Mm.
I'm
Oh
just.
shit.
I mean, I went to
You
the.
have
I went
you have
to the
no
villages.
goals, right?
Yeah,
You
no
turn-
goals.
turn the
No,
goals
I'm
off.
No Man's Sky in it. I'm
I refuse to go to those 4 dots.
yeah. What's this? Beat Ganon. Yeah. So I went to the dots of the villages, right? Because you go there and get your stuff for your upgrades or whatever. But then after that, I was just like, there's a landmark that's interesting. There's a landmark that's interesting. And I just sort of wandered around,
Mm-hmm.
found a bunch of hidden shrines that I never saw the first time. Like
Mhm.
things that were like hidden under like big stones.
Yeah.
And
Some of them are underground and stuff.
yeah.
In caves and
Yeah.
behind waterfalls and
It's cool.
there's a lot of stuff in that game.
Found a bunch of puzzles as well that I didn't know
The-
existed.
The like Korok seed ones.
No, puzzles to open shrines.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are quests. There's like 90 something quests throughout the game. A lot of which will direct you specifically towards shrines.
Yeah, and I like those ones. I like those ones because when you you do the puzzle, you do the world puzzle, you unlock the shrine. The shrine comes out of the ground, and then you just go in there, and there's just a chest in front of you, and then you walk up to the thing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, sweet, I don't have to do any puzzles. And
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. The
I'm all
shrine is
puzzled out
is
from
all
the-
external.
yeah,
basically.
yeah. The shrine is all external. Yeah,
Mhm.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you
Oh.
been playing, Nick?
Shit.
Oh, I have not been playing a whole lot actually. Been unpacking and settling in
Oh,
and
yeah.
working.
Yep.
And actually, I have been playing the Elder Scrolls card game. again.
Oh, really?
yeah, it's still pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's just a solid card game. There are problems, and there's like there they have a real bad usability issue on their phone on the phone version at least.
Yeah.
It's like to get into a match. They tried to speed it up. There's like a button that says quick play, and it's
Yeah.
like the last mode you were playing. But to get into that mode, it's like it doesn't actually speed anything up. It's just you have to tap like 4 or 5 screens to get
Right.
into a game.
Yeah.
And then there's like long loading, and it's just
Yeah.
it's a bit clunky.
Long loading on mobile is a killer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There's
I
something
think
about
so.
mobile. You expect it to be instant,
Mm.
and then when you're like waiting like 5 seconds,
Yep.
I've closed the app and uninstalled it.
5 seconds.
There's
that's
so many,
the
dude.
cutoff.
Actually, no. You know what does it for me? There's so many games I've bought that I'm like, oh, this looks like it'll be a cool game. Some like medieval, like village management, whatever kind of thing. Start playing it, and it'll be like I've downloaded it,
Mm.
I play it, and then it's like updating. and then there's like a bar that just slowly moves across, and it's like shit. It's one of these games that is so big
That it has to
that it
download
has
a bunch
to.
of assets.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls is
And
one of
then and then I remember there was sometimes if you minimize it, it just pauses the.
those. Yes, Elder Scrolls is one of those.
Oh,
It's infuriating.
hate it.
Yes.
And then I just go uninstall. And then
Actually-
also games that send me too many push notifications, I'll uninstall.
Yep.
Yeah, you were just telling me not. I think the other day.
Yes. Yeah, I was the people who made Pokemon Go made a Harry Potter version, basically, of Pokemon Go, and I downloaded it because my wife Carrie loves Harry Potter, and I thought at the time I think her phone wasn't able to handle it, and so I was like, I'll maybe give it a shot and see if it's any good. I never opened it. It kept giving me notifications, and I installed it.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't care enough, and you're bugging me.
It's funny that though because you see their point of view
I mean, yes, and
when they're
no.
like, we really want to engage people,
yeah,
so we'll harass them.
yeah, I think I don't know.
Passively harassing someone.
I don't know, man. There's a point at which it stops being like understandable and starts becoming like
If you care about the game, I'm sure like if Hearthstone gave you notifications, you'd be like, oh, this is the greatest thing.
Hearthstone does give me notifications.
Really?
Yes. They do it every Tavern Brawl, and also I think when they
Okay.
release new
but that's
products.
once a month.
Once a week.
Oh. Well, that's still less than
Yeah.
the push notifications I was getting.
Pokemon Go does like 3 or 4 a day, maybe. That's really annoying.
What is the notification for Pokemon Go? Got to catch them
Well,
all.
it depends. It'll be like there's a raid starting right now. There's a
Yeah.
bunch, or helpful ones will be like your egg is hatched.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But you know that's coming. That's something you've set up. That's not like
yeah, but if I've walked 10Ks, I'm not like
but
I'm not like, oh, this is about to happen, you know.
Yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's a good notification
Yeah.
that your egg
yeah,
is
yeah,
hatched.
Yeah, that one I don't mind. But then there's a lot of ones that it's like there's a new event starting. Team Rocket's taking over all. And I'm just like, okay, but actually, the most obnoxious thing I think Pokemon Go has done, and
Yeah.
I have a full disclosure, I did not look into this,
Yeah.
so I might be talking out of my ass here.
Oh,
but
man.
basically, they last weekend they had a timed event. It was I don't know what it was, but I do know you had to pay to do it.
Whoa.
It was like $13
Yeah.
to enter an event that lasts like 8 hours during one
Oh.
day. So, okay, timed events, totally. I understand why you'd want those. Paid content, totally. I understand why you'd want those. Timed, paid content, bad idea. Don't do it. It's so, like, it's obnoxious to me.
Yeah.
That, like,
But
why should I pay money to
depends
work
on what
on
you,
your schedule?
depends on what you're getting out of it though.
It'll be
You-
Pokemon.
You might,
Who cares?
It might be something
It'll
worth
be, it'll
$8.
be Pokeballs or something dumb. It doesn't matter.
$8 worth of Pokeballs?
No, the $13 was
Or $13 worth of Pokeballs?
It was just no. It was just to it was just to do the event. It might be like
Yeah.
some new Pokemon or something. But I don't want to
Or if you
pay.
get a shiny Pokemon.
I don't want to pay to do a timed event. It doesn't matter what the reward is. If I pay money, I should be able to do it on my own time.
Yeah.
Are you still playing that game?
A little bit.
Yeah. It was funny. Last night we were sitting around talking about Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
And it was like, man, that's such a stupid game. Who would even be playing that?
I'm like,
And Nick
yeah,
wanders
right here.
by and he's like, hey,
Yep.
guys.
You called? You said stupid guy?
Yeah. That was. I don't think it's a stupid game. I really enjoyed that game.
It's got, look,
I mean, it's just a walking app.
it is. It's something to do while I'm walking to and from work.
Hey, yo, talking
Yeah.
about walking. Did you pick it up? The game?
Oh, Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
The greatest walking simulator?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not yet. But like,
Wait a minute. You heard about it?
I mean, I've heard about it. Have I told you? I told Nick about this. And this game is out now, so everyone probably knows this. But your canteen. Did you hear about
That's
this?
so
What?
insane.
Your canteen. You have a water canteen, right?
Okay.
You drink water. You're traveling.
Mm.
But the rain is poisonous.
Mm.
The rain will hurt you.
Mm.
But the canteen fills up with rain,
Mm.
and it converts that rainwater into something drinkable.
Yeah.
And that thing that is drinkable is Monster Energy drink.
Oh shit. Get out.
And it says it on the description.
Huh. I heard they were a sponsor. I didn't know.
They're in. You get a private room when you rest to regain like your stamina and all that and
Yeah.
health and stuff.
The
You have a
canisters
private room.
Turn into monster.
Have a
energy can.
monster break.
You have a private room that what's his name is resting in.
Mhm.
There's just cans of Monster Energy drink on the table.
Yeah.
Just beautifully.
The most highest
the
resolution.
highest. They're the highest
Um,
res texture in the game.
I'm
Yeah.
Norman Reedus, and I endorse
Yeah.
Monster Energy drink.
And then if you drink them, every once in a while he'll he's got the full animation of him drinking it. Every once in a while he'll go to drink it, but he'll shake up the can and then open it in your face and be like, yeah, right in your face.
Man, this is too cool. When are you gonna pick this game up?
I think I'm gonna get it this weekend, but I don't.
All right.
Yeah.
I heard
And
this.
Monster Energy drink?
Oh yeah, and I get a case of Monster Energy drink and
Yeah.
Death Stranding.
Really good at
That's
town.
a weekend. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Man.
and by the way, when I said the rainwater is poison,
Yeah.
it's because it rains time.
Mm. So it ages you.
It ages you, and it
Okay.
ages your gear, and it ages your
What does
packages.
that say about Monster Energy drink?
Keeps you young.
Yeah, that
Is that
it's full of preservatives.
It's full of anti-time.
Not even time can
Right.
like degrade Monster Energy drink.
Okay.
Because in the apocalypse, the only thing that was left was Monster Energy drink.
Does that mean that time becomes Monster Energy drink?
Yep.
Is-
I don't know.
Hmm.
There's a description that I wish I could bring it up because it was talking about how it like the Monster Energy particles like mix with the.
Wow.
And it's just like
It's in the lore?
it's in the lore.
Shit.
I'll bring it up. I'll post it on Facebook because
Please do.
it's fantastic.
Wait a minute.
do.
I thought there were plants and stuff.
Yeah, there's plants and stuff.
And they live off Monster Energy drink. also.
Probably. Well, the only plants I've seen are grass.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen an actual tree.
Okay. Hmm.
Right? I've watched a lot of video of it, and it's all like, it's how Iceland
Yeah.
has no trees.
Yeah.
And it's all just grass and like
I'm pretty
dirt.
sure Iceland has trees.
I know the part of Iceland.
Yeah. There's parts of Iceland
Yeah,
that
yeah.
have no trees
No, I-
because
I see
it's
what's
too
up.
cold and
Yep.
and I think it's above the tree line or whatever.
Alpine.
But anyway, there's these like tundras. It all looks like a tundra.
Yeah.
Like it's all just grass and just like craggy rocks and just dirt.
Okay.
And you're building bridges.
That
and you're-
game.
You're liking bridges. Liking is a way bigger. Like I touched on that the last time I talked about it.
Mm.
I thought you just like, you like a ladder, so you just give it a like.
Mm.
You see a ladder, you're like, I like that ladder,
Mm.
that I used, so I like it.
Yep.
Turns out when you hit the like button,
Mm.
you get a timed bar, and you can mash that like button as much as you want in this
As much as
time.
you like.
As much as you like.
Yeah.
And you can get
Get out.
the guys that I was listening to the Giant Bombers guys talk about it, and they were saying like, yeah, I like the ladder. Like, I think I managed to get like 300 likes on this ladder just in one thing, and like there's there's upgrade trees and stuff, and one of the upgrades is that you can increase the amount of time you have to like objects.
Man. I don't like it. Man, back in the day, Mega Drive days, they had like rapid fire controllers.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I had one from Mario Party.
Yeah, do you think these could make a triumphant
Maybe.
return?
Oh yeah.
I think Monster Energy drink
just-
needs to make a rapid fire controller.
Yeah. Well, the more Monster Energy you drink,
Oh,
the
shit.
faster you can hit
Yeah,
those
okay.
that like button.
Mhm.
Man, what else is in that game?
We can talk. I want to talk about Death Stranding at length when you get it.
When I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
This is all speculation of what I've
yeah.
seen.
There is an elephant in the room.
Yeah, and by the way, Blake, it really stinks. Why have you kept that elephant here? No, BlizzCon. You're talking about BlizzCon, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
BlizzCon
We should
happened.
have opened with this.
Yeah, but we don't.
We never open with anything that we planned to. There
No.
are times when like we plan to talk about stuff and just never ever.
Yeah, because
talk about
we
it.
just talk about
like
Hearthstone.
Stonehearth.
Hearthstone?
Stonehearth.
It's called Hearthstone, Blake. So
BlizzCon.
anyway, Zelda. I was like, hey, so BlizzCon was last weekend.
Did you guys
Now,
watch?
before we get too deep into this,
Mm.
full disclosure, obviously, we all work at Grinding Gear Games.
Oh,
but
yeah.
These are all basically our own opinions.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys? I watched at least. I looked at the cinematics, and
Yeah.
I also looked at the gameplay of Diablo 4.
Yep.
They obviously announced Diablo 4. They announced a new World of Warcraft expansion. They announced Overwatch 2.
Mm-hmm.
They announced, I think, a Hearthstone expansion.
Probably. They I think they did, but I sort of tune out of Hearthstone these days.
Yeah, fair enough. Did they do anything else? Don't think so. I think it might have just been those 4 things,
Yeah.
which is still obviously plenty
Yeah.
of stuff.
Mm.
So, let's talk. Let's talk Diablo 4.
Mm.
What do you guys think?
Blake, kick.
I
Man, there's
really
so much
like.
silence.
Okay, dude, I really liked that cinematic.
Oh, the cinematic was
That cinematic was incredible.
very
It
beautiful.
was just awesome.
Yep. How much money do you think they spent on that?
Oh,
I have
I would
no
say
idea.
$2 to $3 million at least.
2 to 3?
Yeah.
I thought that was low.
I like they have a cinematics department that is probably like the size of our own company. Like
When I went to the campus
Mm-hmm.
back in 2011, 2010, their cinematics team was over 100 people.
Yeah.
And they were still growing.
wow.
So
Yeah,
I would
so
guess
they're
probably
definitely
150, 200 people probably.
yeah.
For that cinematic?
Just for all cinematics,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, for all
Oh.
cinematics. Because even like Hearthstone has amazing cinematics.
Hearthstone has a
That are just like this game doesn't deserve these kind of cinematics.
Overwatch has amazing cinematics.
Yeah, Overwatch.
Actually, I loved the Hearthstone cinematic
Yeah.
that they did like a couple years ago. That was very, very
The Disney one?
Pixar. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously
Yeah.
heavily inspired by Pixar. They probably had a bunch of old Pixar artists working
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah. But yeah, Diablo gameplay like it's very they're almost going for like an MMO kind of thing.
Yeah, I got that vibe too.
Yeah, which is like I mean it's different to our game for sure. It's different to regular like, old-fashioned Diablo.
Mm.
But like I'm into it.
It's
I'll play it for sure.
interesting.
But it's not they don't have it doesn't sound like they're going to have the whole like random generation that we do, maybe within dungeons, but like they've got a fixed overworld because it's going to be like this bit of a multiplayer,
Yeah.
like MMO style thing. So the
Mhm.
overworld has to be fixed.
Yeah. And they've got,
Yeah.
it sounds like they got a story.
Yeah, and I like that. What I really like is that it seems like it's open world.
Mm.
Like
It's also non-linear.
yeah, which I like that as well. Like I like these things, but these are not what would when I think of a Diablo game is not really what I would think of. So it's almost like it's a different game to me. Like
Mm.
Yes.
I heard some people mention Lost Ark.
How come?
In
In
the
what-
way,
Yeah.
in terms of like gameplay, traversing, mounts,
Right.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
mounts.
Yeah.
Mounts reminded me of did you ever play Sacred?
No.
Mm.
When Diablo 2 came out, a few years afterwards, this game came out called Sacred.
Yeah.
And it looked a little similar to Diablo 2, but it was this open world game with mounts. You could go anywhere. It was non-linear. I played it for a little while. I ran into like a dragon in a desert just out of nowhere, and it just wasted me. And I was like, wow, it was like a single-player MMO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I have a theory that Blizzard has made a concerted effort to not compete with Path of Exile with this game.
Hmm.
They have made a lot of design decisions that run contrary to Diablo 1 and 2 and what expectations for Diablo 4 would be. Like, as you mentioned, open world, non-linear, scaling difficulty.
Oh, yeah, the scaling difference.
Very, very simple gear. All of these things are directly like contrary to what Path of Exile does. So I think that they have made this is I think many of these design decisions stem from a business decision, and I honestly, it makes sense from a business standpoint. If you are a Blizzard fan, or if you're just sort of an action RPG fan and you've tried Path of Exile and you've bounced off of it because it's too complex, because there's too much stuff going on, because it requires tons of research, Diablo 4 is there to catch you. And I think that's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm actually like pretty interested in playing it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Visually, aesthetically, this
is
thing
beautiful looking.
is incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know if you picked up some of the images that they released, like high res screenshots and stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, being an art guy, you find the highest. They had 50 megabyte PNGs on the Blizzard website.
Oh.
So 9,000 pixels by whatever. There's a scene with a huge skull, like in the top right corner, surrounded with like guts and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at it, and I had to send it to another guy at the company, being like, "Are they using this kind of technology to pull this off?"
What kind of tech?
I suspected it was a parallax occlusion map, and he was like, "Nah, bro, that's just good art."
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
Wow.
damn, son."
Wow.
And what's happened recently is a lot of Diablo 4 art has actually hit ArtStation. A lot of people are posting assets that they've worked on for the cinematics, for gameplay.
Right.
Yeah, their monsters are really detailed.
Mm.
They're very stylized still.
Yep.
And it may look very stylized in gameplay as well. But the quality is really top notch.
Yeah. I don't mind the style.
Okay.
I think that,
I think it looks less sort of cartoony than D3.
Oh, yes, certainly.
D3 was very. I thought D3 was very influenced by WoW.
yes,
Had
Yeah,
giant,
I had the same feeling.
giant shoulder pads. Like
Mhm.
everything was
very
way more
exaggerated.
colorful. Yeah.
very, exaggerated biology.
Mm.
This is
like if you
much
sure
more.
I thought that the shots of D4 looked very much like how you sort of remember D2 looking in your mind.
Okay.
Like everything was like desaturated a little bit.
Yep.
Like everything was like, I mean, they said darkness was one of their like pillars. They said that
Yeah.
probably like 1,000 times, that darkness was like a big
Yeah.
thing. But like everything was just like not duller is a bad word, but like darker, I suppose. That's also a bad word.
It's a little washed out. At least it looked a little washed out to me. Like as in like the colors are muted.
Yeah. That's probably
I'd describe it as in their screenshots very atmospheric. Their lighting is really incredible too.
Mm.
Yeah, this is just art stuff.
Yeah.
But incredible to I know I'm pretty familiar with the Path of Exile art. I feel like at 8,000 pixels wide, you would start to see some breakdown, like heavily breakdown. But the normal map, like I thought, if Diablo didn't have normal maps in this game, it would be it would look cartoony and stylized, like Diablo 3 did. But they went real deep into like models, textures,
well, dude,
everything.
like I was watching the trailer, and there was like this monster that had like glistening like gross wet skin, and I was just like, that looks like some modern there's some modern like shaders going on there, like that's not painted.
Yep. Yeah, their login screen's really cool too. Like the character models used in there. Do you know the shot I'm talking about? They're around the fireplace.
I don't think I've seen.
No, I'm not sure.
I don't think I've seen it.
Okay. It looks like their login screen. They have 3 character classes: a sorceress, guy with fur, and then a warrior looking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're around a fireplace, but the models in that are way different to the actual in-game ones.
Oh right.
Like way higher
interesting.
resolution. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was cool, and it's cool to see that.
Diablo 2, Diablo 3, definitely like you log in and your character is blown up right in front of you.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that ever looked good to me. Like maybe when it first came out, but like I played it just a few years ago and I was like, man, this looks like WoW looks better.
Really?
Ooh, I don't know that I agree with that. Or maybe now. Maybe
Yeah,
modern
WoW looks better. Like your character in WoW, if it's got the newer gear.
Yeah, I mean they also updated their models like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So in fairness.
Yeah, sure. But I'm just saying that like when you see those characters, I think they're just the straight in-game characters that are normally supposed to be tiny on screen, and you see them full up.
Dude, if you hear if you hear the stats about those characters, what's crazy is I think people that work at Blizzard have like crazy NDAs, and they can't even talk about like resolutions of like poly count texture map size. But from what I hear, they've got like 512 texture maps, and it's very low resolution. Like it's a straight diffuse, no normal map.
I know, no normal map. But that I think is also like straight from WoW.
Right.
I mean,
okay.
It's an accessibility thing. They want to keep the specs as low as possible,
No, I
so they
understand.
can run on as many machines as possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why it was able to run on the Switch.
okay.
6 Switch burn. no. But that's they got it on all the consoles and yeah.
I mean, D3 was a fun game. I played it. I never finished it though.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but I've never finished Path of Exile
Oh man. Why?
for different reasons.
Oh,
Because it turns into work
yeah, that's fair.
at a certain
That's
point.
fair. Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, what else? Overwatch 2.
Yep.
Any interesting bits from that?
Well, it's more of a PvE focus.
Yeah, I think that's quite interesting.
That'll be cool. I'll probably actually play that with friends then.
Yeah, I'm more
Maybe even on my own. Maybe even.
Maybe you'll be forced to play on your own
Well,
on account of you have no friends.
Hey Nick, do you want to come over and play?
No.
Fine. Play on my own.
Correct. No.
I wanted to all along anyway.
I'm more interested in playing Overwatch with like as PvE than as PvP.
Yeah,
I
dude,
think.
PvP. That game stressed me out so much. I couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be relied on, or
Yeah,
anything,
I
right?
don't like being in a team. I don't like.
I get it.
I don't
mean,
like
PvE
being in a
is
team.
also going to be in a team. You know that, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
No.
Well, okay, I liked playing Overwatch with friends on the same team. I like playing on a team that I know.
Mm.
And I was the same with Heroes of the Storm and like Dota and stuff. If I was playing with people I knew, it was great.
Mm.
If I was playing with randos, I hated it. Couldn't.
So, I mean, none of that changes by making it PvP. Is I just don't
Well,
understand.
if it's
What is
PvE
your point, Blake?
You want a battle royale, is what you want. So
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
So you
Dude,
can
I do
really go
love-
in
I
there
do love-
alone.
That's why I don't like. That's what I didn't like about Fortnite, because I played Fortnite
Mm.
with friends, but I
Wait a minute.
still didn't like that. They're bloody relying on me to do this stuff, and
Nothing changes when that becomes PvE.
I don't
You're
know.
still with people.
Yeah, I feel like it's less stress though.
Okay, sure.
It just feels like less stress. It
Yes,
feels like
no,
we're
I-
all just having fun playing against a computer. It's not
If
this
you lose,
like
to me, if you lose against a computer,
Yeah, it's
not a
fine.
condemnation of you as a person.
Yes.
Whereas PvP feels a little bit.
yeah, like
it
I've
is.
played Left 4 Dead with friends like a lot, and it's completely fun. I played that I played that a lot, and but like we played Overwatch against like other players, and it was different.
I mean, we've the three of us have played Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, I didn't like. See, even that. Okay, with the dropping, I didn't like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like being in charge of the dropping.
Yeah,
felt
especially
too much-
especially
I
when-
didn't. I didn't like you being in charge of the
Yeah.
drop.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I get why Blake. did that.
Warehouse every time.
Too
No.
much stress.
Oh my god,
Too much stress. I couldn't deal with it.
I hated when Saveun was in charge of the dropping
Bro, we're dropping in warehouse rooftop.
every
you got
single
it.
time.
Even when you,
It doesn't matter
14
if
other
four.
teams.
yeah, even when you
Got it.
see other people on the ground with guns,
And
you're like,
they're
right
all-
in the middle of
They're
there.
right. They're right.
We'll
pointing
surprise
at
them.
us. Oh my goodness.
That was some fun. But those games, I think I like Battle Royale when it's just by myself.
Mm.
I think I've never played what was it? PUBG.
Mm.
But I feel like PUBG is more my style.
Right.
I'm out on my own. Like I played Rust a lot.
You just said you wanted to play PvP because you were playing with your friends.
Look, man, I'm a
I
complicated
don't
person.
understand. What game do you want, Blake?
I want a game
Zelda
I can
would
play
be
by
better if
myself
all of
with
the enemies were
friends.
controlled by players.
I don't know, man. I think when it's like PvP, I would prefer to be by myself. When it's PvE, it's cool with friends. That's my
Alright.
that's my motto.
Okay. That's, I had noticed you've got that sewn into all your shirts.
Yep.
Now I understand why.
Yep.
The other games, World of Warcraft. Did you watch that cinematic?
Yeah, man. That was really good.
It's good cinematic.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
doesn't make any sense from a lore standpoint.
No.
No.
No, why? Tell us, Nick.
Well, okay. In my defense, I haven't played any World of Warcraft expansions since like Mists of Pandaria. But as far as I remember, the Lich King, which is the guy who has his helmet broken
Mm.
Yeah.
during that, has nothing to do with like the Infernal Legion or whatever the heck that expansion's about. He's got to do with the Scourge. His whole
Yeah.
thing is like he controls the Scourge. the reason the Lich King is important is because without the Lich King, the Scourge will just run wild and wipe out all of life or whatever. So he's an important dude.
Hmm.
And then in that sequence, Sylvanas breaks that crown, and then the sky opens up.
Yeah, to the Deathlands.
To the
Shadowlands.
Shadowlands,
It doesn't
yeah.
make any sense.
The Shadowlands is when you die in WoW.
Yeah.
That's the Shadowlands,
Oh, so the whole game's gonna just be a corpse run?
pretty much.
Ah. Well, no, I'm interested.
No, because
That
it
sounds
won't,
great.
it won't be though, because you're going to the Shadowlands with your body, with your human living body. So you won't.
So what happens if you die there?
Oh, dude, that's interesting. That was an actual question in their Q&A,
Yeah.
and they didn't really answer it.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. If that becomes a mechanic,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
So
But it doesn't make any sense from a lore standpoint. Oh, what are you doing?
Do
guys?
you remember that guy with the red shirt? who
Yeah,
kinda-
red shirt guy. Of course.
It sounds like you're a red shirt guy right now.
Yeah, you're angling for his
But
job.
I
In
don't,
fairness, I basically that is my job at GGG. Right?
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is
So that makes sense.
to complain,
Yeah. Yeah, my job is
to wear a
complain.
red shirt.
to wear a red shirt.
Yeah, and complain.
He's a target.
Yeah.
Uh
I don't know. It's made sense to me.
okay.
It's just
explain
that it's just look. The way it's going to be explained
Uh-huh.
is it's magic.
Oh, I got it.
It's a
Right,
powerful
yep.
enough artifact
Sorry,
that it
of
rips
course.
a hole in the fabric between realities. What more do you want? And it's
An
also
explanation.
the Scourge has a thing to do with death. The Shadowlands is sort of where souls go. It's connected.
Okay.
And then
I guess
there's magic.
I guess I'm convinced.
And then there's magic.
Right.
A wizard did it.
I hope that people who play World of Warcraft have a good time. I'm not going to be playing it.
Is it the story just got started making no sense for you, and I can't handle this. You said
No.
Pandora was the last one you
Mr.
played. So you're just like
Pandora,
talking
yeah.
pandas. This is unrealistic.
How do they talk? Blake, can you explain
Yeah, they all
it?
they
Is
all
that
sound like
magic
Jack
too?
Black. Yeah, it's all magic. It's all magic. It probably is. Dude, that whole world started from a magic lake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where in the Maelstrom, in the ancient days, that was just a giant lake full of like magic.
It was Lake Azshara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know these places.
Thanks, Red
man.
Shirt.
I got real into the World of Warcraft lore back in the day.
Yeah, it's good. I really liked it.
I
read a
did
few of the
too,
books.
which is why I just don't know.
I don't know why you
what the
think
heck-
that's. I don't know why that is gonna break you. Being like, she broke an artifact and then a hole
Okay,
ripped into
she,
the sky.
She broke like one of the most important artifacts in the whole world
Yeah,
of Warcraft.
and
She
it broke the sky
Yeah. What?
because it's so powerful.
It doesn't make any sense.
Also, the soul of Nezul is in that helmet. What happened to him?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly my point.
Yeah, no, that's my point too. Nick, we're on the same side here. We're not arguing.
All right.
I'm agreeing with you, and you're just agreeing back with me harder.
We've got a few minutes left. Is there anything else from BlizzCon you guys wanted to cover?
I thought there'd be more D4 stuff, but
The problem is they've shown some real simple gameplay and they've shown a cool trailer.
I thought they were trying to pinch a little bit of our map system.
oh, you reckon?
Yeah, where they've
Right.
got these keys that have. Well, Nick, you can probably explain it better.
As I understand it, there are keys, and the keys can have modifiers, and the modifiers affect the area that the key is associated with. So you run through the world or whatever, you go to a location, and if you got the key for that location, that area will be affected by mods. But because the area isn't randomly generated, and because it's an area in the world you've probably already played through dozens of times, and it's just part of the world, I don't know. It doesn't excite me.
Maybe they'll have cool mobs. You know.
I'm sure they will, but I mean, I've already been there 14 times or whatever.
Yeah, that seemed to be the thing that they were saying was that you'll run through the same dungeon again, just with like different mods in it.
If they don't have significant random level generation, I don't see how that game is going to be fun to play for a really long time.
I think what I understand of like D3 though, that this was a sort of a similar system. Like they at one point started implementing that type of thing.
I reiterate, I don't see how that's going to be fun to play for a long time.
Man.
Well, it's probably still 5 years away, so
Where did you guys watch it? Just at home?
Yeah, I just looked it on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Stuff.
dude, I had my yearly gathering
yeah.
of a couple of mates that
Oh,
came
that's
around
cool.
to watch it.
7 a.m.
6, and then on the second day it was like 5:30.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't usually like watch BlizzCon.
Yeah, it's become a
But
tradition.
after the last one, whew,
Yeah,
this one was good.
this one was great.
So I was getting prepared for it.
Yeah.
I love how they opened with it. I saw the cinematic on my phone
Oh, nice.
for the first time, and then I remember when it finished, just like rolling over in bed and just being like, I've got to go to work. Like, and yeah, came straight in. Sam was there, lead animator. Eric was there, and yeah, we were just talking about art like the next hour.
Yeah.
It was great, man. There's a lot of really cool stuff that they're doing.
Yeah.
They're obviously like more than 20 people, right? Their art team.
Yeah.
I think.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would guess they have about 50 to 100.
I just assume
our
that every
team.
department we have,
Mm.
they have a department the size of our whole company for.
For each of those
Yeah,
Yeah,
departments.
for each of
that
those,
is
like the
plausible.
cinematics
Yeah.
department is probably the size of our company.
Their
Just their art
campus-
team alone, their concept team, probably the size of our company.
Their
Like,
campus is enormous.
Yeah.
That said, they are covering way more games,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
But still, I would say you're probably not too far off.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at their art.
There was a shot I saw on our chat.
Mm.
I had to do a double take because I actually thought it was our game at first.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was bombing our environment art.
Yeah.
chat with some areas, but it's cool. Like they're really interesting design and concepts that I think have gone back and forth.
Mm.
Well, I'm sure we'll be able to talk about some other things much more in depth
Yeah.
on our next podcast, which will be in 2 weeks, which will be
After-
after BlizzCon.
Mm.
No, not after BlizzCon. Ours. Blizz Exile. That's the one. No, ExileCon.
Yeah.
On a related note, we will be having a meetup sometime during ExileCon.
Mm.
We're probably looking at the Sunday evening. There's like a Twitch after party, I believe. But the con, I think, ends a couple hours before that is meant to start. We thought we would slip into that little window there. If you are interested in going to that, we've already had some people email us. You can email us at frontseatquestions@gmail.com. Just let us know that you're interested in going. We'll send out the exact details quite soon. It's likely we'll go to a place called Pizza Presto. It's going to be delicious. Hopefully they have enough seating. We'll probably need to look into that. We
some more people who have been on the podcast might also show up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. So we'll have some guests there, too. So if you've ever listened and said that, I don't know, Jake, is he going to go? I don't know.
I don't know. Chris H.
Chris H?
said he might be interested. George said he might be interested, but George was pretty wasted when he said that, so I don't.
I also wanted to mention we'll be at ExileCon itself. We'll be doing a panel with Tarka Cat,
Oh, we're gonna be interviewed.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which I now see he has emailed us.
Oh.
He posted on YouTube.
He posted
Oh.
on YouTube us.
Yeah.
Witcher
made-
3 on Switch is awesome, by the way. 520p on portable is noticeable, obviously, compared to PC. But I only ever play Switch in handheld, though, so yeah, I'd play it docked. Oh, I'd never play it docked, is what he actually said. Hey,
So putting words
I
in
can-
other people's mouth.
hey, Tarka Cat only plays it docked, is what I hear. Please
Yep.
don't bring this up on stage, Tarka Cat.
I'm sure. Yeah, The Witcher would look pretty great in that little handheld window.
I wouldn't know.
You blow it up on the TV, you're gonna be like, ooh.
Do you think Zelda is ugly in that little handheld mode?
Shit.
Or a better
Just be-
question: do you think Zelda is ugly?
Look, man, this is a big. Like, I've got. Can I be real?
Yeah.
I just don't like what that hardware can do.
That's
Yeah.
fair. But it's
and
handheld.
and so no, the hardware, like So yeah, it's too restricted, man.
It is pretty restricted.
Yeah.
I mean, look what they had to do to The Witcher.
Coming to Netflix.
Yes. Oh man, I'm looking forward to
Yeah, that
that.
actually looks really good.
Yeah.
Does it? Does it
Yeah.
look good?
Yeah.
The trailer looks fantastic.
Dude, it looks so much.
What,
like,
what's happening? in it?
Fantastic.
it's switching.
It looks like a very high budget horror fantasy
Yeah.
television series.
Mm.
It looks like it could be really good.
Is their magic like cool that they have in it?
They have like Geralt's magic is
Do they
very.
do they tear open the sky when you touch a helmet?
Yeah.
He ripped open a helmet, not just
Like,
touched the helmet.
is it that fanciful?
I don't think so. I don't think that ever sort of happens.
But is it like incorporated into
Dumb.
the
It's more-
environment
it's-
and world?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've told you stories about going along and I found a portal. Like, there's portals.
Mm.
Geralt's magic is very sort of basic.
Mm.
Like, he does this, like, rune symbol magic stuff, and he's only got, like 4, I think, different, like, things that do very specific stuff.
Mm.
But then there's, like, the sorceresses and wizards and stuff who have...
The witches?
Yeah, the witches, they have more grander magic, but all the magic feels like it's almost folklore magic. Like, the witches are, like, putting stuff in pots and, doing all this kind of, like
Like, they're
stirring a
cooking.
cauldron. Like, there's a straight-up scene where they're just stirring a cauldron, It's,
Yeah.
like, it's very... And there's, like... you walk through their, like, forest and there's, like, candy hanging from the trees, to lure in children so that they can, like, take them and cook them in their pots or whatever. It's,
Okay.
It's very folklore-y. I mean, it's
Yeah.
all based on,
That
like...
doesn't sound like magic at all.
It sounds like kidnapping children.
Yeah.
It's based on all the medieval magic
Okay.
fears and stuff. It actually the series looks like it's gonna be real cool. I reckon you
Yeah.
should watch that trailer.
Like it's almost a scientific magic
Cool.
in sometimes because like
I'm just
Geralt.
gonna highlight you said scientific magic.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, I get
scientific
it,
magic. Yeah, because like Geralt to say he's fighting a vampire. He'll drink a whole bunch of garlic stuff or like some potion that will poison
He'll have
his
Silver and
We'll
garlic.
have garlic prawns right before, and
Yeah.
then
well, he'll drink something that will poison him. It'll hurt him, but because he's a witcher, he can withstand it.
Yeah.
But when the monster bites him and sucks his blood, it'll kill it. It's this kind of thing.
okay.
Oh, it's a trap.
It's a trap.
Oh, science magic.
Science magic.
All right.
So no, he's going into these fights trying to die. Like he's trying to trap them.
Yeah, he's trying to be like, bite my neck.
Yeah, hey, wait a minute.
My neck's
Yeah.
so exposed.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's so tender
because-
and
Yeah.
juicy.
But because he's like drunk this poison, it's all like black veins and stuff, and he's like, oh yeah, this looks inviting, doesn't it?
Look how ripe it is.
yeah.
Maybe even overripe. Look at all those black veins.
I don't like this.
I mean, I'm not doing it justice, clearly.
He really isn't. All right.
But there's a lot. Look, there's a lot of portals in the
In
Witcher.
the TV show as well.
I don't know. We'll
Enough.
still find
All right,
out.
we're out of time. If you have any questions, tweet at FrontSeatCast or email us at frontseatquestions@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/FrontSeatCast. If you're wondering what the hell Blake is talking about, just Blake, why?
Oh, for
FrontSeatGamer.wordpress.com. You can post Blake Y on there. You can go to youtube.com/FrontSeatCast and post Blake Y. Twitch.tv/FrontSeatCast. You can potentially watch someone twitching and tell Blake Y live. Right?
yeah.
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 We're also on Spotify. Rate us on iTunes stuff. Thanks, of course, to Leanne for our logo and Andrew for our music. We'll be back in a couple weeks, but we'll be at ExileCon before then. So
well-
stop by and say hi.
Also, like people have messaged me why.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone for doing that.
Thank you. Keep it up.
Yep.
Don't stop
really,
asking why
really,
until
really
Black's-
made me think about my choices.
until Blake starts making better choices. Just keep it up.
Yeah. I'm off to buy Death Stranding.
Yep. So that'll be about 100 Blake Ys. All right. Bye. Did you call it Sauls?
Sal's.
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 Shit.
Yeah, Sal's.
Sal's.
Yeah, it's an American
Sauls.
name, Sal.
Sauls.
I think it's actually Italian.
Better call Saul.
Salvatore.
Oh, yeah.
Saul. Better call Saul. Better call Sauls. For the pizza.
I'm so angry right now. I can't believe it.
Wait, you say it?
Sal's.
Sauls.
Yeah, I say it like Blake.
How do you say it?
Sauls.
Yeah. How do you say it?
Sal's.
Sal's.
Yeah,
It's harder to say.
It's Italian
more
New York
strain,
pizza.
It's more
like
strain on your vocal cords. Sal's just comes out like that.
Sal's puts
Like their
strain.
pizza. When you
A
eat
hard A puts strain.
Sal's.
Say taffy.
Taffy.
Was that hard to say? No, because you're a grown up. Sal's. Deal with it.
Sal's.
Oh my god.
But you know what he's talking about, right? Better call Saul.
Better call Sal's.
Yeah.
Yeah, better call Sal's.
All right, should we get this thing on the road?
How would they say it in Australia?
Uh,
Would it be
I
called,
don't
like,
know.
Hungry
I mean,
Vims?
I would insist in Australia that they call it Sal's.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they would call it.
Okay.
Are they going to listen to you, though?